till 7 p.m.
Taking a bite out of Lyme disease, that's the focus of the latest social media push, with the hopes of bringing in funding and awareness. It's similar to last year's popular Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yeah, Fox 17's Derek Francis joins us in the studio now to explain how it works. Sour there, though, Derek.
Yeah, very sour, Janice and Christian. According to the president of the Florida Lyme Disease Association, 300,000 new cases of Lyme disease are diagnosed in the U.S. every year. Now, this challenge is to get on a more level playing field with so many other diseases that receive more funding and more awareness. Now, the hope is a little sourness now will save a lifetime of debilitation.
I had my 3-month-old daughter actually in a backpack on me, and we were walking.
5.5 years ago, Jill Post, an active mother of 2, was hiking at Sleeping Bear Dunes with her family.
I brushed by a branch, and a tick went into my ear.
Jill didn't know it was a tick at the time.
About 2.5 weeks later, I felt extremely ill. It was the worst flu of your life.
It took 4 more years before she was officially diagnosed with Lyme disease.
I have severe joint pain. There are days that I can't get out of bed. I have cognitive issues.
The list of Jill's aches and pains is nearly as long as the list of meds she now takes daily.
We can drill into any of your tissues and organs.
Melissa Bell is the president of the Florida Lyme Disease Association and part of the team that started a campaign to better educate doctors and bring more funding to this debilitating disease.
Unfortunately, although the numbers of Lyme disease cases are profound, there's very little in terms of research funding. There are 6 times more cases of Lyme disease compared to HIV, yet Lyme disease only receives 1% of the funding.
There it is. 3.5 weeks ago, her team launched the Take a Bite Out of Lyme Disease Challenge.
So your challenge is you state a fact about Lyme disease, you challenge other of your friends to take this challenge, and you take a bite out of an actual Lyme. There you go. You ready? If you take the challenge, you donate 10. If you don't take the challenge, you donate 100.
Please help us spread awareness by taking the challenge.
Started on March 1st, the worldwide challenge found on social media and LymeDiseaseChallenge.org is gaining steam, and that includes celebrities like 80s singer Debbie Gibson, who's also battled Lyme disease and just took the challenge herself.
Take a bite out of Lyme.
All donations will benefit the International Lyme and Associated Diseases Society.
And now I have a PICC line, and I do IV antibiotics, and I've been doing those now since the beginning of October.
Jill's long-term goal is to get back to 80% of what she once was, but she says she's already seeing the awareness pick up.
The word of mouth has been huge lately, and so that's encouraging for me, because 5 years ago, nobody believed me.
And now, guys, it hadn't taken so long for Jill to be diagnosed. There's a very good chance, actually, with a couple of weeks of antibiotics, she could have been completely normal and over this in no time, which is just so why it's so important to get this knowledge out. There's just not enough doctors who know about it. In fact, Jill drives over to Ann Arbor every month to see a doctor who knows about it, because no one over here really can treat her properly.
And you know, that Ice Bucket Challenge was so successful.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of
Just
people
a
trying to play
portion of what the ALS challenge was, because that was so hugely successful.
I mean,
anything will help.
No, you're right. And like Jill said, everyone's already seen the awareness. It's already starting to show up more doctors. She was in the ER last night, and she said her nurses, who a year ago wouldn't know anything about it, know about it now because of the challenge out there and the Facebook postings.
And you took the challenge. How was it?
It wasn't that bad. I like citrus. I've always been known to eat some lemons and lime, so it wasn't that bad, but it's certainly for a great cause.
I always thought that face was from the tequila.
Right. Derek, thanks.